Hello.
Good evening. How are you all doing? We've had a great time.
Well, I've just got jabbed today.
You've been jabbed?
Yeah.
Who have we got in online at the moment? So we've got Mr. Grant, Fran, message from Fran. Hi, Alex and Mark. Show my friend the photos of last week. Can you please tell them? And see you guys tomorrow at the station. Yeah, basically, Fran and Tom won the accumulator at the station, which was great. Everyone was really happy for them as well, which was lovely.
There you go. Faintest stat got a jab. Yeah, second jab, didn't faint. But I did get a sticker and a bag of jelly tots. Not jelly tots.
Dolly mixtures.
Dolly mixtures. I'll tell you that story when a few more people join us. Hi everyone, doing good, hope you're well. Hello Martine. Martine.
It's Martine week this week. Which we almost forgot. That round's the other round has never been put in towards next week.
Francis, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Alright. That was prompt. I've got no water. I forgot to have my water. I'll have to nip down in. I'll do it in the intro. If I last that long.
I'm sure you'll last that long.
You never know, do you?
Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks are booked for Railway on the 6th of September. Can't wait to see you both. Amazing.
Excellent.
Fantastic work, Carrie. Well done. Yeah, good job getting in there. We've been so fully booked our past couple of weeks, a few quizzes we've been doing.
Yeah, we basically had teams on a reserve list on Monday. Not only did we have Shays in, we also had Dan and Laura, who Dan was originally from Brighton, but about 3-4 years ago moved to Munich with his girlfriend Laura, who they also play the quiz as well, and it was great to see them as well. That reminds me, Dan and Laura brought me some beers.
They did. Well, they brought us some beers.
Would you like one?
I might have some. I don't know. I should be on a fast now though, so I don't know if
I might have a Dunkel because I don't need to put that in the fridge. Hello, Christopher Rees. Hi, hope to enjoy this as always. Well, we're looking forward to it. I've got a cracking new marathon, completely brand new marathon for you.
Evening, guys. If the tech works, we'll have the full Quizzy McQuizface team, Sherry, Mark, Alice and Nick taking part tonight. First time in a while.
Great.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can't come on Friday because we haven't got a quiz on Friday. We've stopped those now.
Yep.
That was our last one on Friday. We didn't want to make a big fanfare about it, but yeah. The effort for reward was a little bit too low, so we decided to put the kibosh on it. And Wednesday's now our...
Say it so brutally.
So Wednesdays are now our only virtual quiz, which means we can devote more time to fun stuff on Wednesdays instead of dulling them out on both days.
Yes. Hola from Tracy Kitchen in southern Spain near Malaga. Charlie is around somewhere.
Maybe watching paint dry.
That might be. Oh, is that what it is?
Could be.
He's watching paint dry again. I didn't know they had paint drying in Spain.
Oh, yeah.
So, what have you all been up to? We've just been busy, haven't we? Mad busy.
Never stops.
And our quiz at the Lewis Road Inn in Brighton is also starting to really pick up. We're on our second week at the station tomorrow, so we're looking forward to that.
Third week.
Third week, is it? It is, third week.
We'll see how I am tomorrow though, because I'm already feeling the fatigue.
Yes, I have a feeling I might be doing it myself.
I was quite bad the first jab, when it came off after. Fainting aside, the day after I was quite bad. It might be a case of little bitchitis, I don't know, but I was quite bad, so...
The irony is, he thought I was going to be the one that was being, oh, I'm so ill afterwards, and I was fine.
You kept going, oh, my arm's bruised. Oh, my arm.
My arm was bruised.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Martine got her second vaccine as well today.
We did it, Maxine. We got my vaccine. Wouldn't it be nice to have a Beach Boys question? Sorry.
Oh, he's off.
Don't know about that one.
Love it, love it.
I was thinking of mentioning it.
Have we mentioned that one?
Yes, because I replied to it.
Okay.
As you can see.
Oh no,
What?
no, you can't see anything. But surely that just gives you a little bit of protection.
From what? It's a jab.
Yeah, but from protecting the actual...
If anything, I'm going to hit it more easily because there's more stuff in the way.
Cushioning effect and all that?
No, because you pushed against the cushion. More cushion for the pushing, as they say.
Do they?
I don't know.
I think you're making that up again, aren't
No,
you?
more cushion for the pushing is a phrase. I'm not making it up.
He's been doing this a lot. He keeps making things up, trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Well, I've not been accepting.
I haven't made anything up.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
The Colonels are checking in again, says Roy.
I think you think the world conspires against you. I was saying short the other day, just because I was a little bit low effort. And Matt was like, I don't know what show's from, but I'm sure it's something I'm not going to like. No, I'm just saying sure.
It's just the word deadpan way you say it. Sure. Sure.
It's not against you, my friend.
Sure.
Don't worry, my guy. Holly Kate Houston, hello. Haven't played for a while. I hope are you cured of the baby brain now? Is that the case? I'm hoping that you're back with a vengeance.
Speaking of baby brains, congratulations to Johnny Thompson of Tom Lumley and the Brave Liaison, who became a dad today.
Oh, wonderful stuff.
So yeah, little pictures of him and the missus and the baby, which was quite nice to see on my Facebook.
Lovely stuff. Roy and the Colonels are checking in. Breaker 19er. What's good, rubber duck?
What year?
The vaccine, apparently.
Oh.
Although I do have a craving to buy Microsoft products now. I don't think the baby brain ever goes, says Holly.
Well, with 2 minutes to go, I think it's time to reveal our names, because I've changed it.
I don't think you can reveal it on this screen.
Can we not?
I don't think so. I can have a look. No, it's not on this screen.
Okay, we'll have to wait till after the intro.
Good evening, Amy. Congratulations to the new parents, says Fleur. Indeed.
Indeed.
Wait, what do you mean new names?
I changed it. He's not the only one who can operate this software. You might think he's the maestro, but I can still do it. I know he's wondering now for 2 minutes, 5 minutes now for what it's going to be. Any guesses? Actually, a bonus point if anybody can get the two names.
We do have a Zoom tonight.
And we do have a new marathon, a brand new style of marathon.
Thank you, Fleur. Pray for me. Pray for Mojo.
That's too close to Bojo, be careful.
Pray for Mojo. Jane Windsor has become a follower. Thank you very much, Jane.
Hello, thank you.
It was 12 minutes ago. Hopefully you're still watching and you didn't just do a click by mistake. So thank you, Jane. As always, if you do give us a share or anything, it will alert us on our Facebook, and I will give you a shout out if you do share us on your Facebook stream. It really does help.
Have we got the O'Shea's watching tonight?
I don't know. I think they might have a bit of time off from us.
Yeah, probably.
We never pray for Bojo, said Fleur. No. I'm gonna...
My favourite thing that keeps popping up on my timeline about Bojo is, yes, they are here, is that when he was working for The Spectator, and he said the problem was, for climate change, is there are too many people giving birth to too many babies. There should be a population restriction.
And you got 8 kids.
Nobody knows. They know I think they know it's at least 8.
I know. Oh, did you hear about that? About the
Hello, Sarah.
Dominic Raab's been a bit forgetful, so they've had to reintroduce him to the news because they need another new dead cat to throw on the table. There's probably something else that's happened that we need to be focusing our attention on. So let's distract you with a dead cat. Okay.
Let's go with the intro.
That being said, let's get on with the intro and we'll see you in a sec. Bye-bye.
Bye.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them. Takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak, but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
On tonight's round.
Cause we like to play, don't you know? We like to play, don't you know? We like to play, don't you know?
And our thanks to Rats as always for our intro music. You can find that at facebook.com/officialrats. All one word, otherwise it won't work. That's how URLs work, you big dummy. Right.
We've also got new tickets for the Cavern. The Cavern have opened up the bigger room for them for their home gig. It's going to be something special. If you can get to the Liverpool area and be there, it's going to be enormous.
Microphone was peeking out just a little bit there. That hurt my arm doing that.
Oh, it hurt your arm?
It hurt my arm.
Shall we have a look at our names? I love getting one over on him because it's the other way around this time. What else could it be?
Oh, you think you're so funny.
I think they think I'm so funny for doing that. Smug mode.
Right, okay then. Right then, so don't forget, round number 2...
Tracy's loving it.
Yeah, great, thanks. Round number 2 is actually the Scandinavian round. I hope you've been revising. We forgot about it last week, but we were reminded this week after the fact. But we did it.
Yes, you've also got colours next week. I can tell you that much.
Wonderful. Spoilers. Greeting, Earthlings. Hello, and hello to Linda on YouTube as well. Right.
So I'm having a Closter Cheyenne Dunkel, courtesy. I don't know if you can read that. There you go. Courtesy of Dan and Laura
from Exile from the Good of the Realm.
Yes.
That's what they were called. That's what they're normally called. They were the stupid half of the Exile for the Good of the Realm when they were at the railway. Right then.
I was the stupid one when I went drinking with him on Saturday. After going to see the neighbours.
You little gadabout.
Well, the neighbours had another party.
You absolute cad.
The neighbours had another party, so I think I get invited so we don't complain.
Kim says, blimey, you knocking them back Monday, yeah.
I was not. Anyway, we'll talk about Monday in the next break.
Yes, we'll also talk about my jab today. Right then, we've also been sent a meme by Charlie. Good evening, I got back in time since Bev. Hello, Bev. You're here. We made it. What's going on?
Oh, we'll do that later. We'll do that later.
Yeah. Right then, so round number 1 is...
Well, while Jabby Boy here was getting jabbied, I sorted out the quiz rounds tonight.
Yes, Mark went above and beyond tonight and did absolutely everything. I didn't do anything. I just looked at the questions and went, yeah, they're fine. And he did all the rest.
Well, basically, I've been wanting to put the next round in for weeks. We haven't done it for over 4 months.
You're obsessed with it.
And he kept saying, no, we're not doing it. No, we're not doing it.
Every single time he's around suggestion, he always goes, nature? No!
He just refused point blank for no real reason.
Because that's the one you always go for.
Yeah, but we hadn't done it for 4 months.
We've done it somewhere else before. It might not be online, but it was somewhere else. Right.
What do you want after all that?
I'll have odds. Hello, Jackie. Good to see you. What is the only mammal that can truly fly? What is the only mammal that can truly fly? Mammal.
Is that where you do shopping?
Yeah, if you get seasickness, it's mammal de mer.
Don't do that when I'm drinking. Oh, that's fine. I haven't switched the
Will it be
volume
like
off
that-
on my phone.
Will it be like that round Monday that Mark did completely wrong? Yes, Danny.
Shut up.
Where you forgot all of the animations.
Oh, we've got... Oh.
Your text is very large.
Yeah, I made it large because I couldn't see.
Your eyes are going. Right.
Yeah, we've got...
Still loving what you guys do. Thanks, Craig and Julie. Thank you very much. We love what we do. We've also got... Wow.
Let's see who that's
A
from.
lovely donation there. Thank you very much.
Let's see who that's from properly.
From Joan. Thank you for keeping my servants entertained for another month. Thank you, Joan.
And the final one, there was a third one, and that... Oh, God, the phone's not working now.
How do you read your question out first?
Question number 2. What mineral is spinach high in?
It's all because of you that I don't listen to Kelly Clarkson anymore. And we've also got the McLeods. Thank you very much for your lovely donation. Mucho apreciato.
Right, let's turn the volume down, otherwise that'll start doing nonsense. I'll log into the quiz.
Pump up those numbers.
We're needing them. That's not bad, actually. Oh, excuse me.
Right then, moving on. Number 3. Number 3, what gas is most prevalent in our Earth's atmosphere? So what gas is most prevalent in Earth's atmosphere? Should be capital E.
It was when I did it.
Don't think there was.
It was. Someone might...
No, you see, it's 9272. So that'll be your question. If it's over 15,000, then it will probably be my fault, but not having that one. I will not be your scapegoat for that one. The neighbours are like help the aged with you, Mark. Ooh. Thank you from our favourite person who said, for my 2 favourite guys. We know who you are.
Yes. The neighbours were at the quiz on Monday as well that met up with Dan and Laura and the O'Sheas.
I miss not seeing knickers. Well, I can't deny that from you, can I?
But what have you done? What have you done?
What on earth?
What have you done?
There you go. Don't know what the frick happened there.
I think the jab's gone to your head.
Might be. I need to go to bed.
Should we get on with question 4?
Why don't we?
Which very common four-legged UK mammals never walk or trot?
Just a bit of behind the scenes on that question. It has been reworded several thousand times.
Yes.
When we first had it, Jesus. The fuss that people kicked up. In a DeLorean, Bev. That's just come back in time. Like Huey Lewis and the frickin' news.
You are on one tonight.
You've heard that Huey Lewis song that sounds exactly like Ray Parker Jr.'s Ghostbusters? It's amazing.
I think you've mentioned that more than I've mentioned Annie Nightingale.
Oh, I don't think that's possible. Thank you for the fire-breathing rubber ducks. Guys, in the comments, how many times have I mentioned the Ray Parker Jr. song sounding a lot like Huey Lewis in the news. Don't listen to what he's saying. I would like an honest answer, please. I'd like to know for my own personal growth.
And he needs it.
Yeah, I need some more growth.
He needs growth.
I need some more growth. We've been doing growing out for both of us, so I need to be growing up a bit. Question number 5. What happened to the bleeding screen there? I don't know. Number 5. Does the Indian rhinoceros have 1 or 2 horns? That's a good question. Does the Indian rhinoceros have 1 or 2 horns? Wasn't one of the rhinos been declared extinct quite recently? Was the black rhinos now extinct?
No, there's one that's got not enough members left to actually keep the species alive, no matter what they do.
Danny says it's less times than Mark talks about his famous Twitter friends. Well, I mean, I've said the word at less times than Mark talks about his famous Twitter friends.
Shut it.
Can you feel the love tonight?
No, I'm not Twitter friends with Elton.
A lovely day today, actually. After my jab, I went for a wimpy. Love a good wimpy. Southern white rhino is officially extinct. We humans are the stupidest of animals.
Charlie Grant, you're slipping up. The kitchens are getting in ahead of you. Question 6.
I wish I'd sponsored the rhinos before they went extinct. I only sponsor donkeys now. Number 6.
You done?
Yeah. Go on.
Actinobiology studies the effect of what are on living organisms.
I can't believe you didn't get anything wrong in that sentence there. Charlie Grant says, after your first job, you were wimpy. I will gladly pay a burger tomorrow that I can have for today. What friends on Twitter? I must black out when you start talking, says Kim. It's like white noise for me now, Kim. That's all I hear. Yeah, whenever Mark talks, all I hear is this. I don't think I know that one, actually. That question.
You don't?
Oh, yeah, I do. I'll just think about it then. Moving on, question number 7. Number 7. Ooh, by weight, what is the largest meat-eating land animal? Thank you from the Persia Globetrotters. What on earth? You pressed the escape button with your hand. You silly man.
Oh.
So by weight, what is the largest meat-eating land animal? Thought of you this morning, Mark, when Lisa Stansfield was a question on Popmaster.
See, I don't mention her. You all mention her.
Hello, Mark. It's me, Lisa Stansfield.
Oh, dear. If this ever gets back to him, my God.
Do you remember Miss Goshen's class we were in together? You used to cheat off my answer book. You naughty boy.
We're in different years, I'll have you know.
You're 1 year older than me. My husband says I'm tinnitus in his ear sometimes, says Jackie. That's funny. Do you know, I've actually heard of, there's a form of tinnitus that is external.
Oh, right.
People can actually hear your tinnitus. How weird is that?
Thank you. When I was putting gigs on, oh God, what, about 6, 7, 8 years ago? We had some lights, and they were sort of, they actually moved slightly, and they gave out a really, really high-pitched sound. I couldn't hear it, but all the young guys in the bands could, which was quite weird.
They used to employ those noise makers near the community centre where I used to live to keep people away.
Just the youngsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, only the youngsters could hear it.
You can tell when you're no longer young because you refer to people as youngsters.
Question 8. Specifically, what type of creature is an Aylesbury?
An animal.
I said specifically. Don't start. I've done all this. I even managed to change the names over.
You did.
If you do have tinnitus, there's a weird thing where you click the back of your head and it does actually work.
Our co-op has a noise that only the youngsters could hear, so I wouldn't hang about. Yeah, that's what they had at the co-op.
It's exactly the same thing.
No, at the community centre, sorry. Just copying what you said.
I think they've stopped it now because they were feared basically legal action because it was deliberately singling them out.
That's like...
and that comes under, what's the word, beginning with
discrimination.
D? Discrimination.
That's why you can't have that diamond car insurance for women anymore, because you're not allowed to discriminate upon gender.
But they still do.
Well, it was, what was it, Sheila's Wheels? It was an all-female one, now they can't do it anymore.
Yeah, but they still do it on gender, on the actual amount you pay. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Number 9. What O is Lepardus pardalis, also known as the dwarf leopard? Roy says, well, Alex, you are an old man now. Takes one to know one, Roy.
You're full of the beans tonight.
Yeah. Well, I can pick on Roy because he's retired. I mean, not...
Oh, you mean what you're saying, he can't chase after you?
Well, maybe that one.
Even with your little legs.
Yeah, well, you got a fair chance then, I think. And they cancel each other out. Yes, but I'm the sensible one. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Not even going to try.
And finally, question number 10. The Mariana Trench lies in which ocean? I bet she's really wet.
Kim says, Mark, you aren't actually much taller than Alex.
Shh. Trade secrets. Stop giving them away.
I might be smaller, but I'm more imposing.
Vocally, at least.
Look, I'm the one who has to angle the microphone towards me at an angle because you're so loud.
That is true. This is going to be quote of the night. I thought you were joking about how tiny. I thought you were joking about how tiny Alex is, and then I met him in person and realised you weren't.
Cheers, Ed. Right. So that was your 10. Let's move on to your marathon.
Which is completely different this time. Something we've not done before. Move the slide on.
Next slide, please.
Next slide, please. We're going to give you 2 sets of 3 pictures. What's the link between each set of 3? Here comes your first one. We want to know the link. And there are your 3 pictures. What links them? And your second set. Are those. What links them? 1 point for each link.
Yeah, don't forget, as always, with marathon, don't put your answers in the chat. It's not for you to read out in the chat, please. Right then. We'll be showing that at the end of each round, and then we'll be doing that at the end of round 4, don't forget. So if you miss any of them, we'll play them at the end anyway. Right, let us jump into... There we go. I changed the picture today because I couldn't find the stool. I took a picture. I think the lighting's actually a lot nicer on the stairs.
Yeah. I know those stairs very well. He made me sit on them.
Remember that, guys?
When he had COVID and I was sat out there.
Oh, that was funny.
So basically I've added some small balls into... It's a handful of small balls into the top. That is it.
We also got a donation from Martine. Thank you so much, Martine. I thought it was a drum roll I did then. But I think it was the cash register. There you go.
I can't get the lid back on there. There you go.
So there you go. That's going to be a used button tonight, isn't it?
This beer is very gassy.
Indeed. Right. Let us go back to there and we'll put the recap on. And then at the recap of round 2, we'll also do my Zoom of the Week.
Ooh.
It's not eyes this time, it's an object.
It's an object. Which gives us time now to talk about Monday night at the railway.
Yes.
We had our first virtual visitors in the form of the O'Sheas. One of them was really nice. That's the one at the back.
Yes, Danny's brother was absolutely charming. The other ones, not so sure.
Yeah.
It was the naughty step. It was.
But the best of it was they got to see one round which we cannot do virtually.
Danny says, "Oh, please don't talk about it. I'm trying to forget it."
They did like the gelato as well. Yeah, we managed to do the speed round there, which is one round we cannot. It just would not work for us to do it online.
I mean, you could do it, but everyone would have to be in the same household.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun, a lot of banter. I got slated as usual, as you can imagine.
Oh, they were pulling no punches.
No.
And you could really tell in the room just how much Kim disliked her son. You could really tell.
One of them.
Yeah,
the other one, she was all over.
Yep. Love the speed round, says Danny. Yeah, it was great. One of our favourite rounds to do is the speed round. But it's not doable here because it's an 8 second per question sort of thing. And if you're in two separate households...
Wouldn't work.
You're never going to sync. It's just not fair. My summer holiday is over, so I'm back at home today, but I will get to Brighton one day, so tell you that.
Please give us notice. Please give us notice. They're literally filling up now. The railway will soon be on the point where you need to book 2 weeks in advance, at least.
As we said before, contact us first before you contact the pub, and we'll put you in a nice spot.
Yes. We'll ring them up and sort it, if you see what I mean.
Because we've got a bit of clout, you know. Speaking of which, I've also, yes, so today I got my jab, my second one, and as I was in the...
And he didn't faint?
I didn't faint, no. I think it was due to the fact it was warm in the room at the first time, and I also hadn't eaten in 24 hours because I fast most of the time, so I think that didn't put me in the best of stead. But it was on a bus.
It was on a bus?
It was on a bendy bus in Tesco car park. So I went in there, got the jab. Martin says, can see the marathon round again. Didn't see it. We'll show you at the end of the next round. I did not see question 10 coming. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I was on a bus. But I will give you notice, seeing as I'm blacking for a bed the night at yours, says Charlie. Yes, so I got on the bus, got to the woman. She said, "Do you want to? Have you had your second jab?" I said, "Yeah, I fainted on my first one." She went, "Do you want to sit down?" I went, "No, I'm not really that bad actually." So I got the jab, sat out, and then I said, jokingly said to her, "Right, the next time you tell even the slightest of stories, that's what's happening to you." I said to her,
"You do that?"
I said, "Do I get a lollipop now?" And she went, "No, this is the NHS. You get a sticker." But then, 30 seconds later, she walked outside and she handed me a bag of dolly mixtures. So, you know, the old saying is, you don't ask, you don't get.
They've actually turned the old Dorothy Perkins at Churchill Square, right on the front of it, into a walking centre for jabs.
Ooh. Jabba the Hutt. Bev says she got the marathon, she thinks. And Roy says, one day when COVID rates are significantly reduced, they will be staying at yes. I did notice one thing from being at the quiz in person. You'd never get a sore throat in Mark's company.
You were too scared to talk, mate. I had so many things lined up to say on the mic. And you didn't give me opportunity. You didn't give me the inclination to do it.
You didn't give Mark the satisfaction. Well done, Danny. You did it. You did it.
I had so many retorts lined up. And he was a bit quiet. He's a lot more noisy on here than he was there. That's for sure. In fact, Kim was more having a go at me than he was.
No, I just couldn't be bothered to talk to you, says Danny. Hoping to get down for a visit sometime, we'll bring a Scottish goodie bag and Alex can practice his Scottish accent. It's crap, I know.
Yeah, it needs a lot of practice.
Yeah, Danny said, I only went there to meet Alex. I only went there to meet Ed Sheeran for the night. I wouldn't mind a Scottish goodie bag, though. That does sound good. Excuse me. Go to 10 and then we'll get on with the answers, I think.
I think we do.
The answers, as they are called.
But all joking aside, it was good fun to meet people.
It was. We really enjoyed meeting the O'Sheas.
We had a good laugh with it.
Indeed. And it was nice seeing Dan and Laura, who came all the way from Germany just to play our quiz.
No, I think it's the first time we managed to get home.
Yeah. I went for the ice cream, says Kim. It's gelato. Get it right, Kim.
It's the legendary gelato cabinet.
If you didn't know it was called gelato by now, you should have done.
And then I had this woman who was barracking me the whole time.
Obama in you?
Yes, and then she got asked to leave.
Oh, that was quite funny. Little gobby Irish woman, you ended up taking the joke a bit too far by not even having a joke, just telling them how to shut up and get on with it.
While I was talking about the gelato cabinet.
So yeah, they barred her.
Allegedly.
That was quite funny.
Allegedly.
Well, she can't sue. We won't mention the late night chat me and Mark had, said Danny. I would rather.
No, we probably better not.
You just found out you can't get into England with mixed vaccines. Got Moderna and Pfizer, so I have to wait for my visit. That's annoying.
That's ridiculous.
It's the same thing. How bizarre. How very stupid.
I can't go into Europe because I've got the wrong batch of AstraZeneca.
She was hitting on a blonde girl who wasn't impressed. Who was hitting on a blonde girl?
I'm lost. Listen.
I think Mark had a bit too much anyway. He didn't remember much of the night.
That's not true.
Super annoying, says Martin. That's pointless. Another thing we can't play online. Oh, the Irish lady.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Anyway, let's move on with the answers then. The only mammal that can truly fly. Oh, don't get me started on Ed Sheeran. Actually, what does he sing?
Danny, what do you sing?
The only mammal that can truly fly is the bat. Of all the species of bat, not a single one is blind. There are no blind bats.
No. Question number 2. The mineral that spinach is high in is iron.
Although I think that's a little bit of a misnomer.
Yes, it actually is high in spinach.
In iron.
In iron. Spinach is high in iron, but the spinach holds onto it as it goes through the digestive tract.
Yeah, but also the thing that spinach actually has is the chemical allows you to absorb more iron later on. That's what it does, but there you go. Number 3. What gas is the most prevalent in Earth's atmosphere? It's 78.08. It is nitrogen. Almost completely inert, but it's there anyway.
One of my favourite bits of chemistry was when you write down what all the gases are and what smells they have and all this sort of thing. And nitrogen is officially no known smell because we wouldn't know because we're so used to it.
Well, I mean, it's like you can smell ozone because it's such a different smell. If you get ozone purifiers that you put in cars, you can smell the ozone. It's not good for you. Spinach is high in spinach. Groundbreaking facts from Quiz Actually. Kim says we're hoping to do the Thursday quiz in half term in October. Yeah, that'd be good. Right by another station. It's convenient if you want to come on a train. Right. Sorry, it was rabbits that never walk or trot.
Sorry, I'm right behind.
No, it's all right. I noticed it myself. But yeah, basically, we used to have it as just which common animals never walk or trot. Then people were like, what about a frog? And then there's like, what about a kangaroo? It's like, oh, Jesus. All right, in the UK, with 4 legs then, and they are very common. Rabbit.
We had to narrate that. Too many pedants.
Indeed. Number 5.
It's usually under the name of Jonathan.
Indeed. Does the Indian rhino have 1 or 2 horns? It's running solo with 1 horn.
Unless there's a lady rhino then.
Golf clap.
Actinobiology studies the effect of radiation on living organisms.
There's a group of wild dogs in Pripyat that have survived the radiation, and they've grown really weird sort of delicate fur. There's also a breed of mushroom that grows there that can absorb radiation. Queen says I'm not coming on a train. That's fair enough. You're a lady of leisure. You don't go on trains. You get people to drive you places. Number 7. By weight, the largest meat-eating land animal and man's only natural predator, it is the polar bear. A polar bear will literally turn on its prey and hunt us instead.
What type of creature is an Aylesbury? It is an Aylesbury duck. Don't duck. You're small enough.
Oh, come on. Number O, what is Lepardus pardalis? Number O, number 9.
That's German for know you, though.
What O is Lepardus pardalis, also known as the dwarf leopard? It is the ocelot. How do you titillate an ocelot? You oscillate its tits a lot.
He's only drunk that much.
He's done something with the vaccine inside me.
Yes.
I've got full 5G now.
The Mariana Trench is in the Pacific Ocean.
Be specific when you're talking about the Pacific. Let us know what your points were in that round, guys. Let's see how you did. Yeah, let me see. Because I thought that was a really good round, actually. I'm not mean this isn't a slight. I thought it was a good round for Matt being on the questions. Because normally we do have to temper each other's questions, but I thought they were all really good, so I didn't bother.
So I got 8. That's all right.
8 points or 8 questions?
Oh, I'm assuming 8 questions. Danny got 16. Joan got 20.
A good guessing 20, says Joan.
Linda on YouTube got 16.
Lovely stuff. Amy got 14. Did you lower the volume on the thingy?
On what?
The intro.
I don't think it's loud.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, there we go. All fine now.
Jackie got 18. The kitchen's got 14. Martine got 12. Carrie Lee for the fire-breathing rubber ducks got 18. What did the rest of the fire-breathing rubber ducks got if Carrie Lee got those?
Yes. Is that the old joking that you heard the man with the wooden leg named Smith? No, but what's the name of the other one? And then kitchen's got 14, but they're popping off for just a sec. All right then. Roy got 20. Well done, Roy. Did the rest of Kurt now? Sam got 20. Wonderful stuff. All right then. So round number 2 is Scandinavian.
So it's Scandinavian, but with a major nod towards Norway.
Yes. The best of the Scandinavian places.
Essentially, Martine comes and watches every single time, and half the questions are completely irrelevant for her.
She gives it the old college try.
So we thought, let's sort of even it out a little bit. I'm just hoping that she gets these questions now. It'd be so embarrassing
It'd be
otherwise.
very awkward, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so these are all questions to do with the Scandinavian Isles, specifically more on Norway. Era says, love this, but you better nail this. The thing is, though, whenever you do like an England round, everyone's like, oh yeah, we should all know this, and then people don't do that well, but we'll see.
What do you think to my graphics here?
Yeah, I like it.
I thought it was very stereotypical, but it looks cute.
Martine's nervous, and Roy is already anticipating nil point.
No, well, not with question 1. I'm going to do...
Sarah's here, Kim. She's just being very quiet, which is very uncharacteristic for my girlfriend.
Did she jab as well today?
No.
No.
Super cute. She loves it. Good stuff. As long as it's not insulting. Right, which one are you going to do? Sorry.
Okay. I want to do odds so I can do question 7.
Cool. Tracy is back. Right then, start off with a nice easy one. Number 1, what is the capital of Norway? Northern Lights, says Jeff. Yes. Do you know, at one point in the Victorian era, there was the Northern Lights were seen as far south as Chichester. They were reported in Chichester, which is incredible. I would love to see the Northern Lights. The first time I ever saw the Northern Lights properly, I thought it was sped up on TV. I didn't think they moved that quick.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The other thing to do is the other natural phenomenon, total solar eclipse. It is
Rarer than the Northern Lights.
Yeah, it's if I can do it, if I can manage to do it again, I definitely would. And travel for it. It was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
It's Alex and Sarah in fancy dress. Although Mark has got some lederhosen. If you donate enough, you might wear it one time. Number 2.
No, he will not.
Number 2. Sorry.
Number 2. Which Scandinavian country has a peninsula called Jutland in English? In the natural language, it's called something different, but in English, we call it Jutland.
I've seen the Northern Lights in Cornwall, but very rare. Ah, that's cool. So at one point, the Northern Lights will flip over. If we donate even more, then he won't wear it, says Charlie. I think yes. That drum roll happened without me even moving my hands. That was how good it was. Oh, blimey. Leaning on my arm just hurts. Jackie saw the Northern Lights. Well, I feel like a right lemon. I've never seen the Northern Lights myself now. Rubbish.
Next time, stand on a stool.
I don't think that'll make any difference, my friend. Man, brav. Number 3. The composer Sibelius is associated with which Scandinavian country? So the composer Sibelius is associated with which Scandinavian country? I only know of Sibelius because there was a music production software called Sibelius that I had in school. I thought the Northern Lights were in Blackpool. That was quite good, Danny, actually. I quite like that one. Very good, that.
Did your mum take you to the Blackpool Lights every year?
Not every year.
Mine did. And you basically, it was exciting for the first 15 minutes. But with the traffic going so slowly, and it takes you a good hour and a bit to go through it all, you just got bored, but you had to pretend that you were enjoying it.
I really wish I was there that time that Carlton from The Fresh Prince turned them on. I think he did with Will Smith. I think Will Smith turned the Blackpool Lights on for some reason. I don't know if that was some sort of weird fever dream that I had or not. I don't know.
There was a time, well, back in the day, that used to have all the big stars doing it. I mean, it was a mega bucks thing. Question number 4. In which city were the Wimpy Olympics?
Wimpy Olympics?
Yeah, no, the Winter Olympic Games held in Norway in 1994.
Ira says, even though I'm in Norway, I've never actually seen the Northern Lights. Is it that rare then? I thought it was one of those things that you saw all the time.
No, you have to be generally you have to be at a certain latitude.
I mean, I think Iceland have it all the time, don't they? Because they're very close to the...
Yeah, I know. I also think certain places it comes a bit lower at times, just because of the natural.
That's a bucket list for me, seeing the Northern Lights. Maybe go to Lapland. They have that sometimes as well, don't they?
Be careful. Santa might basically have you as one of his little slaves.
Alright, they're not slaves. They work for him.
For nothing. They don't get paid. They work all year round.
Well, no way I'm getting any of these questions. Said Christopher Reese. Claire says, can see them in Scotland sometime. Right then, next time they're in Scotland, let me know and I'm going to crash at your place. We'll go and see them together.
That's the point. You don't know. It's down to the...
That was the point of the joke, you flibbity gibbet.
That's a word and a half for a Wednesday.
Indeed. Number 5. Denmark shares a land border with which country? Denmark shares a land border with which country?
Excuse me.
I think baby needs a burping.
What's this beer? It's very, very gassy.
Now you know how I feel. The English question, says Martin. Karma's a bitch, isn't it?
It's nice to have balance.
It is. Yeah, we were saying to the O'Sheas that there's a lot of times that people advertise their quiz as the hardest in the town. It's like, that's not a flex. That's nothing to be proud of. I don't know why you would want a hard quiz.
Who turns up for it?
Yeah, why would you want a hard quiz? I'd like a challenging quiz. I don't want the hardest quiz in Brighton. I don't want to play it.
Question 6 for you.
Number 6, it's for me. It's for you. You're evens.
Right, well, we've changed because I wanted to do number 7.
No, because you said Jutland.
Well, I did 2 in the row, so you might.
No, you didn't.
I did because I did that one because I messed up with the.
No, I said that one.
No, I said that one because I said the word wrong.
I said that one.
Okay.
You're the one. What did he say at the beginning of the round? I'll do evens so I can say that one.
What name is given to a long, narrow inlet of sea between cliffs, typically in Norway?
Liking these better than film questions, says Joe. Well, there you go. We aim to please. There is an app or a watch, UK, that'll give you the current likelihood of seeing the lights. I'm going to get that.
We'll do it later. We're doing a quiz at the moment.
Right.
Scribble it down on a piece of paper if you want to take notes.
Luckily you don't get the arguing in the normal quizzes. We haven't got time, otherwise we probably would.
There is elements of it. It was just that we were really busy and then we were sort of like trying to keep all the people entertained, if you know what I mean.
Are we not entertaining enough? Are you not entertained?
Yes.
Number 7.
When the cold O'Shea, it needs a bit extra, doesn't it?
In your own time, guys, says Jackie. Sorry, Jackie. Let's carry on. Number 7. Is it true or false? In the 13th century, Scotland's Orkney Islands were a part of Norway. Is that true or false?
I don't know what music playing in the background, but it seems very sad. Question number 8. Astrid Lindgren. Stop it. Astrid Lindgren wrote the children's book about the strongest girl in the world, known for her red hair in pigtails. What was her name?
Yeah, Mark, it's because you're downing drinks, so you couldn't argue.
People kept buying me drinks, what can I say?
Thank you for putting towards the money. That was nice of you. That I got myself a Guinness with your money. Thank you very much, O'Shea's. Very kind of you. What is this sad music then?
It's awful. It's really plinky plonky.
It's the same playlist we've had for the last 20 odd weeks, so...
I'm just noticing that it's really bad plinky plonky stuff.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
If we were allowed to put bands on, we would. Oh.
Thank you from Era. I can tell that nobody else follows us with the first 3 letters EIR. So thank you very much, Era. Era. I know we got it wrong, but did I get it right? Era. My girlfriend.
Well, one of them you got right.
Yeah, my girlfriend doesn't think that my middle name's Niall. She still thinks it's Neil. Been together 8 years. Number 9. In terms of population, which Scandinavian country is the largest? So in terms of population, which Scandinavian country is the largest? I don't know whether it's one of those things that it's what they just really sort of keep to themselves, but you don't really hear much in the news about the Scandinavian countries as in terms of they've done something wrong or injustice. They just seem to be one of those countries that just keeps to their own. They're never really in the news for us.
Have we done that one?
Yes. You know what I mean? You know, even in Germany you get like...
Well, perhaps because nothing much happens comparatively to the awfulness that happens across Europe with, you know, the negative... Also, they do sort of really good things politically, which obviously they don't want to talk about because it holds us up to bad examples.
Yeah. And also there's a sense of modesty, I suppose. But yes, even if you get like minor political scandal in Germany, we hear about it, but we don't really hear anything about Scandinavian countries.
Question 10.
I know there's some Scandinavian countries that had a butter war. Well, they had a butter war, but basically they ran out of butter in the country, so they had to import it in. And there's almost like a civil war due to butter.
Right. Cape Nordkin is the northerly most point in continental Europe, but in which country is it?
And your choices are?
No, there aren't.
Oh.
So it's the Scandinavian round, so I didn't bother putting that in because it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't really needed.
I suppose. We got a bottle of it. Fair enough. Thank you. Didn't need to do that, did I? It's quite unceremonial. Looking forward to this. I haven't had a traditional German beer in over a decade. My God, I was 18 when I went to Germany. Oh no, actually, I went to Germany for Christmas a few years ago.
Yes.
Of course I had some.
Yes, you did.
The butter emergency didn't notice any difference. I wouldn't want to say more than that because I don't know much more, but it was quite funny to hear that I think it was Sweden had a butter emergency. I also know one of the Scandinavian countries actually imports rubbish into the country because they burn so much of it as natural resources that they have to import it. It'll be the civil war due to Nando's chicken shortages next, said Fleur.
Oh, we've got milk. McDonald's have run out of milkshakes.
But Wimpy haven't. We had that today. Right, one more time for the one... Well, not one more time, but another time for those if you missed any of the marathon bits. if you think there's the butter emergency, Martin, you might want to hear about the English bean crisis that we had. That supermarkets in the 90s were selling beans for so cheap that they were actually selling beans for -2p a tin.
Oh.
So you would actually be paid by the supermarket to buy tins of beans.
Oh, when this started on the cards that you use, the loyalty cards where you get money back for spending money on them, there was a point where bananas, you actually got more back than you spent, and people were going round. They hadn't clocked onto it, but actually buying a whole trolley load of bananas and then just giving them away to charities afterwards, because they were actually making money taking them away because you got more on the card than you spent on them.
Well, this is an anecdote that my mum told me. There used to be a thing, I don't know if they do it anymore, but in Tesco, that if you bought something on the shelf that was listed differently when you got it to the till, you'd get the money back and you'd get the item for free.
Yes.
So there actually was dedicated websites online where you could go to find out which of your local Tesco's has items that aren't listed for the correct price. And someone had listed a digital camera incorrectly. This was back when digital cameras were ultra expensive.
Yeah.
So basically they'd listed it off for 1p dearer or something like that on the thing. So this guy had an entire trolley full of digital cameras, put them all through the till. The woman was like, oh, that'd be £15,000 or whatever. And he went, actually, no, they're all listed wrong. And he went out to my mum's friend and went, do you want a camera? And just gave it to her. Well, there you go. Right.
I shall nip out while you do the recap.
The recap, and then we'll do the Zoom of the week.
Yes. I'll be 2 minutes.
Okie dokie. Right, I hope we didn't do you too dirty on that round, Martin. Hope you enjoyed it. Right, let's get on with the recap. I hope that everybody else, locally, shall we say, did okay on that round as well. Very European head on my drink. Oh, I shall put the link there as well. If you do want to donate to our PayPal, as always, it is there. I'll put it in the chat for you now. So you can give it a click if you want to. As you can see, that does say Mark's back on the PayPal, but that's obviously us. Yeah, Mark wasn't kidding when he was talking about this beer being gassy. Good grief. It was super fun. Fun fact, the costume the people are wearing is called bunad. Bunad, and we wear it on the National Day. Ooh. There's a fun fact for you, Mark.
What's that one?
The costume the people are wearing in your icon is called a bunad, and they wear it on the National Day.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I did right with the picture then.
Yeah, so that's basically, that's like
the Dirndl and the Lederhosen for
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah. Well, what's the English one called? Is it Morris suits or something like that? Perfect, said. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't think we have a national costume per se.
I mean, like Morris dancing's the national. Is it? Well, it's more of a southern thing, isn't it?
Morris dancing is just a weird thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's just it's not really national. It's just a cultish sort of mode of dress.
Very Japanese sounding music. It's just music, Jackie. I don't really pick it anymore. I just let it play. I am actually trying to. I'm saying I'm trying to. I am very casually learning Swedish. I've been for the last.
Are you?
Yeah, for the last 12 months or so.
Get that one quiet.
I'm not taking it ultra seriously. I'm not very good at it at the moment. So
I'd like to go back to Sweden. I went when I was 17.
I've always found sort of the Scandinavian mindset quite appealing.
Went to Denmark once. To Copenhagen. It was in the days where pre-internet, and you'd basically. We didn't have any accommodation booked, but we knew we could book it at the actual train station because that's what Europe was like at that time. And looked at the prices, and we'd tick that box. You tick your price box, how much you're willing to go for, and for some dirt cheap amount. So like the equivalent in the UK now to say what 60 quid a night is now. No, probably about 80 quid a night is now.
Oh, go on.
For about 80 quid a night, we ended up in the 5-star hotel, which has one of the best, one of the known best bars in the world. called the Library, and it's where all the stars hang out when they go touring and things.
Well, that being said, talking about the Bunad, the national dress, we've got Martine very fittingly in hers. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
What a cool outfit. I love it. Very traditional looking as well, with the corset and everything.
But it looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
We don't have anything like that. We don't have anything like that.
National uniform. No. National dress of England. There is no. We don't actually have one.
No.
Wales and Scotland do. England don't. Tracy Ann says, "Lovely. It is. That's amazing."
It actually looks special, doesn't
Yeah.
it? You know, it looks like an outfit to go out with and
show off
and be practical.
Be proud as well.
Mm.
I suppose the closest thing we've got is maybe like a beefeater, but that's royal, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not even national dress, is it? It's just part of the army.
I suppose we've got the national gurning thing. You have to put a toilet seat around your neck. that's about as the thing I can think of.
Isn't it Norway where the World Wife Carrying Championships are held?
I thought it was Finland.
That Finland?
Or Norway? I don't know.
I haven't cleared it, so I can't tell.
Finland.
It's in Finland.
Sonkjärvi. Cheese rolling. Yes.
Yes, we do cheese rolling.
I loved that when COVID was happening and they couldn't do it, so they rolled one singular baby bell.
Baby bell down the hill.
I love it.
A ceremonial roll.
Right, let's jump into your Zoom of the week. Here we go. First person on each of the platforms to guess what this is gets 2 bonus points. What's that?
And while I'm watching, cheese rolling for Martine and anyone else who isn't aware of it is basically they have this big roll of cheese, they run it down the hill, and it is the first person who can run down this very steep hill and catch it.
Thanks for all the great quizzes, guys. Thank you very much. That's from, I believe that's Linda. I don't know. All I can see is your first letter on that at the moment.
Yep.
Very quick one. I thought it would be. But there you go. Right.
It was going to be even quicker if you hadn't halved it.
Yeah. Okay, so on Facebook, it was Anna who guessed it first. On YouTube, it was Mr. Charles Grunt. And on Twitch, it was Bev. And your answer was a strawberry. The only fruit with its seeds on the outside.
Well, that's been challenged now.
Has it?
Yeah.
What else has its seeds on the outside?
No, it's not actually considering that it is technically not a fruit now. Because a fruit actually has the seed on the inside.
The more you know. I wonder if I can get that noise. The more you know.
We're going to get copyright struck for this.
The more you know.
You're a big music fan.
I am a big music fan.
What on earth?
I like.
Get off! Daniel Radcliffe.
That was your YouTube carrying on.
It was. Right, anyway, let's get back to that screen so you can see. We'll let it run through one more time. Tonight's second meme is sent, says Charles
My
Grant.
God, he's trying to make up for Fridays.
Alright.
That's definitely going up.
Alright. We're all big music fans. Yes, Danny, I know. So is Daniel Radcliffe, apparently.
Yes. If you can make it on the 4th of September, there's just a few tickets left. A festival run by a mate of mine called Billy Fitzjohn, the Golden Touch Festival in Portsmouth. Chris, if you're watching, I did give you the wrong place. It's in Portsmouth, not Southampton. So it's in Portsmouth on the 4th at the Wedgwood Rooms. 15 bands, and it's £12. And it's just been announced that the secret guest is Tom Bailey, Tom Lumley and the Brave Liaison. So they're playing as well. Well, you didn't get me quite in the right place.
Right then, let's get on with it. Because it is 5-2.
Oh, are we behind?
Yeah, I think we were having a bit too much fun drinking and chatting, weren't we? You guys don't care though. You don't really play the quiz. You just like talking to us and being part of the family. We don't really care.
And taking the rip out of me, really.
No, we don't care about the quiz. We just like connecting with
my
people.
colours that I did.
I did.
To match.
I did. As I was saying, yeah, we don't care about playing the quiz. We just care that everyone's connected and having fun. We don't give a...
That was the whole point of doing this in the first
We don't
place.
give a monkeys about the questions. We just like what we do and we like connecting with you. Right then, on with the answers then. 2 points for all these. There's a quiz, says Charlie Grant. We don't come here for the quiz. We come here for the fun and squabble, says Bev over on Twitch.
Sarah says, we just want to see you both get wasted. Yes, we noticed that on the 100th quiz.
Right then, so again, 2 points for all these, as always. And I would like to know what Era and Martine got at the end of the quiz. I thought this was Mark Rod's. I've got a new one. I've got my own segment that I'm starting next week.
Yes, we've got a new one for Alex.
My own segment. Anyway, the capital of Norway is, of course, Oslo. I will accept N. Just kidding. It's Oslo. For Stacky, being a brave soldier today, shooby-dooby.
I can guess who that is, but let's confirm it.
I saw Mark getting wasted. It was an experience, says Danny.
I wasn't wasted.
Like a red letter day.
Do you mean I wasn't actually wasted?
It is Denmark. Sorry about that.
I thought it was that person who sent it.
It was Denmark.
Yeah, it's the whole country virtually is on the Jutland Peninsula.
It's where Mark goes to rest in his den. Sibelius is associated with which Scandinavian country? It is Finland.
Because he created the piece of music called Finlandia.
Finlandia, indeed. So Finland for 3.
The city where the Winter Olympic Games were held in Norway in '94 was Lillehammer. Okay.
If neither of you care about the questions, then why'd you blooming ask them? Christopher Reese. Good point.
Because it keeps you entertained.
Yeah. It's the background for me and Mark. Number 5.
What we provide is entertainment dressed up as a quiz.
Denmark shares a land border with which country? It is Germany. Finland is not in Scandinavia, says Martine. Oh.
Is it not?
Oh.
Well, there we.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's us told, isn't it?
Oh, we didn't know that. That's terrible.
Germany is, but Finland isn't.
Germany isn't in Scandinavia.
Sorry, not Germany. Denmark isn't.
I don't know. Oh.
I don't know.
Well then. Well, Finland are crap anyway. Who cares about Finland? Only kidding, Finland. Please don't sue. Number 6.
What name is given to the long, narrow inlet of sea between cliffs, typically in Norway, and covered with pine trees? Because you're pining for the fjord.
Martin Hansen. Oh, well, the quiz is ruined. Time to go home, everyone, says Danny. We are home. When referencing the geographic region of Scandinavia, there are 3 countries, Denmark, Sweden and Norway. Finland and Iceland are not considered part of Scandinavia geographically. I knew Iceland wasn't, but I didn't know that about Finland. I wonder why. Why is that? Why don't they consider themselves? Number 7. True or false? In the 13th century, Scotland's Orkney Islands were a part of Norway. It is true. They were absorbed by the Kingdom of Scotland in 1472. The more you know.
Astrid Lindgren books were about Pippi Longstocking.
We answered Finland, but it's not Scandinavia. The Nordic countries is Finland and Iceland and Scandinavia. Right, fair enough. Don't know.
I think I actually know the answer for that, but I've entered it in I didn't include it in as a question, but it's in the database now, so I'm not going to mention it because we might bring it up another time. I think I actually know the reason why behind that.
Fair enough. Number 9, which is German for no, which borders with Denmark. In terms of population, which Scandinavian country is the largest? I hope it's not bloody Finland. It is Sweden. Although that being said, I looked at the population of Sweden. It's not. It's probably about a quarter of London.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy just how dense countries are comparative to their size. It's incredible. When you get things like Singapore, which is it's crazy. It's mental. Anyway, number 10.
And Cape Nodkin is in Norway.
Yes way. Right then.
So how did you do on that?
I hope it wasn't as an insulting round as we thought it might be for you, Martin. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope everyone didn't have too much trouble trying to get some of those questions.
No, I tried to do a balance that people would get the questions, but it was still sort of Norway-centric. If we have any other people in, and I'm not talking about immigrants, because I hate to use the word expats, I think it's awful.
Yeah.
Other than people who've moved to other countries, if there are other countries watching, and you'd like us to do a round more suited to you, then please do let us know. We will do it.
Martin got 10. Did you get 10 out of 10 or 10 out of 20?
The kitchen's got 18.
Just kidding, we got 20. That's funny. Can we look at the marathon?
Funny you should say that. It comes up at the end of the next round.
Comes up at the end of the next round.
We can put it back on again if you want to.
Yeah, maybe up here. 1 second.
Go to that one, maybe.
There we go.
There they are. I think the top row is more tricky than the bottom row.
Can we do a round on Cornwall? Do we have anyone playing from Cornwall? No one ever brings it up. Need to swat up on my Scandinavian, says Jackie. She got 10. 18 with the rubber ducks. Amy got 10. Tracy got 18. My team got 20, obviously. Sherry got 20. Joan got 20, which is 20 more than we do in the film rounds. Scottish round. We have done a Scottish round, haven't we?
I think we've done Scottish rounds before.
If we haven't, then that'll be the next time we do it.
Yeah.
We won't do it next week because we don't want to have two different geography rounds, one after the other. We didn't do too bad after all, says Roy. That's good. That's comforting. Right, well, there you go. One more time. So, again, you've got the first three at the top, and then what's their link, and then you've got the bottom three at the bottom, and then what's their link.
I think, would you say the bottom ones are easier?
Yes. The bottom is easier. Make 'em round, said Anne.
Mackham, I think it is. I think that means Sunderland region.
I see. They're going to say Macon, which is in Georgia, in the United States. A round on Spain. That could be doable.
Yeah, but they've moved to Spain. That doesn't count.
Sorry. Jackie says a round on Vikings. Round on Antarctica, says Frank. You don't live in Antarctica. You're not from there.
It's round, though.
Sarah says, you don't need to see it, Danny, because you've just won 50 points. Although they are Sarah points. So
no, Alex, yes, Mark, but I don't know what to.
About how I pronounce Mackham.
Oh, so I was right with Mackham. Yes.
I don't rightfully care, Anne. We've got links for the marathon, just not sure that they're your links, says Fleur. Right, so we're on to round number 3, which is your 30-second
Can I just do a quick Mackham comment?
Go on.
There was a Mackham who came down to Brighton and who was a Comedia, which is our big comedy club down here, and stupidly sat in the front 2 rows. So obviously he was going to get picked up on once the accent was picked up on. So the comedian thought he was being very clever, winding him up. So he basically said, so what's your name, where you come from, all that sort of stuff. And then went into, so what do you do for a living? And he said, I'm an undertaker. Oh. So why have you come down south? And he replied, job satisfaction. Which I thought was rather funny. It actually outdid the comedian.
Frank says he wants a round on Stanwell Moor. Stanwell Moor, which is in the borough of Spelthorpe. Well, we know plenty about Stanwell Moor. Kim says, wait till when Mark's finished. Sarah says, Sarah points are worth more than there's actually points. Oh dear. Right, round number 3 is...
Shall we move on?
Yeah, we're very much behind.
We'll catch up.
I prefer mayonnaise. Sarah, I gave you a special A up when you arrived. Is it worth some points, says Charlie Grant?
God, creeping to the hills.
I know. Right,
and
so...
that's a bit desperate, that is.
So, as always, this is a 30-second round. We're going to give you the question. You get 30 seconds to come up with your answer. At the end of the 30 seconds, we shall reveal the answer, and you score yourselves 2 points if you're fully correct.
Mm.
Right then.
So, question number 1. Which one am I? Which round do I... Since I create this round, I'm going to do evens.
I thought you would.
Why? Which one do you
Because
think?
it's got the picture in it.
It wasn't because of the picture. I wanted to do it for that one.
Fair enough then. Question number 1 then. Which animals stand on the four corner plinths of Nelson's column in Trafalgar Square.
Seconds.
Are we allowed that music?
Oh shit, no we're not. Language, Timothy. Let's cancel the music. I've used an old one. We're going to get...
Yeah.
Can we mute it?
It's muted.
Just realised we're not allowed to use that music. Damn. So we're going to do this without music, folks.
Terry's been doing some nighttime house cleaning. You can have 42 points with the A up. There is a lake, an airport nearby, and some gravel pits / reservoirs. Do I get some bonus points, says Bev?
Yeah, I forgot to change the music over.
Yes. Mark forgot to do his filter. Yes. Right. I think that's all the way down. I'm going to have to double check that. So yeah, number one, that one is of course lions. Lions on the four corner plinths.
As long as you make that down, it doesn't matter what we're through, will
It
it?
shouldn't do, I don't think.
We'll see it coming up if it does. Question number 2. What is the Taj Mahal made from, specifically?
It's just like Monday night, says Danny.
Yes, we're allowed to use those sort of musics then.
And Bev says, oh, but I've also lived here for 25 years. Well, there you go then. You're allowed.
Sorry, no music. I never thought of that.
See what happens when I'm not here.
Yeah, they get good questions.
Tears of dead builders, says Fleur.
Oh, that's a bit cruel.
You're also probably not wrong.
It is, of course. Answers up, please, on your whiteboards and show the teams next to you. That's how we normally play it. It was the music that was making me think in those terms.
The answer is marble. I know I swear, but that was effing horrible, so Chris Reese. Yeah, Mark just went for that on it. So 2 points for marble for number 2. Number 3. Question number 3. What colour are the benches in the House of Commons? Medium density fibreboard, said Alec McQuay. Hum your own tune for this round. Great, and then the microphones broke. I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of the Marble universe. I can't give you the horns because I don't think it's going to work. No, I don't think it is. Just do 30 seconds of sound effects. Do the song you made up on the spot with your friend. Careful now. Right. Oh God!
What are you doing?
House of Commons are green. I wasn't aware that vacant was a colour, says Fleur. You're well on it tonight, Fleur.
I love it though.
It did work. Oh, cool.
Who strangled the cat, says Roy.
Look, we can't all be singers.
No, it's not let alone. You know, I think it's worse. It's worse to actually watch paint dry than it is to sing badly. Question 4.
British sleeping green, said Alec McQuay.
What is the building at 13? You do it because my voice is going. I'm alright. What is the building at 30 St Mary's Axe, London, also known as? Very famous building.
That was Teresa. It's like being on an episode of I Got News for You, you know?
It's a lot of fun.
I'll have to take a painkiller soon.
You haven't took any?
No.
Should have at least took some ibuprofen just to reduce the swelling on it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably not as bad as I think. I just suffer from little bitchitis.
A lot of bitchitis, if you ask me.
All right, meow. The bitch is back.
You are. And the answer is the gherkin.
Bass drop, air horn, let's go.
Hit that
No, it works with the microphone, that one.
first. Oh, does it? Oh.
A few of them don't, though. I can't remember which ones do and which ones don't. Number 5. Which is the largest cathedral in the UK by area? This might be the toughest of the round, I think.
Yeah.
What is the largest cathedral in the UK by area? Before I changed it, the original answer was answer.
Did I not put it in?
No.
I actually picked up on this because rather sadly, it was one of the little diversions that they do on Antiques Road Trip.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Sarah says the big one. You're not wrong. Reminds me of the joke with the horse and a barrel of money at the bar, but I can't say it online. So the largest cathedral in the UK by area. Very well done if you got this one. It would be completely foreign to me. I don't know this one at all. It is Liverpool Cathedral.
Have I got that in the wrong place?
Liverpool Cathedral. There we go.
That's the one that you changed, yeah?
It is, yeah.
It's the one that doesn't fit in the right space.
Would you rather have the word Liverpool out of focus, or would you rather have the word answer there? You decide. Right.
I'm sorry, I'm just pulling back. Number
6.
Question number 6. What is this building called?
It's very impressive up close.
Hmm.
But smaller than you think.
Yeah, well, that's only because since that picture was taken, there's so many huge buildings around it now, it dwarfs it.
Mm.
But when you actually see it, it actually looks a real classy building, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks, I mean, it's so ornate as buildings go.
Art Deco
Yeah.
buildings.
It's absolutely superb. As a kid, it was my favourite building. I'd seen as a picture.
Didn't you have a picture of it in your house at one point?
Yeah, I did.
So, number 6. It's a Daily Bugle.
Say what you see. It's a flat iron building.
Flat iron building. You're just pulling back. I'm not sure you're allowed to do that on Facebook either, says Danny O'Shea.
No, that's only fans which have been allowed to do what they want to do anymore.
That was funny.
How all these billions of pounds we're making and we're getting rid of it. Oh.
Yes, if anyone's unaware, OnlyFans is a subscription-based website where you can sign up to do anything and people can pay you to do such things. It's primarily used in the adult sector, shall we say. They decided in their infinite wisdom to stop doing that from the 1st of October.
It potentially basically just wiped out 90% of the money that they were getting in.
Mm. Where is number 6 is right? It's in New York. But yeah, basically, OnlyFans have now turned their back on them and just said, actually, no, we'll carry on letting people do that. It's like, yes, because instead of that $6 billion a year that you've been making nothing. Anyway, number 7, is it true or false?
Calm yourself down, Kim.
They decided to change their mind because the prospect of not having $6 billion a year might be a bit too much for them. Oh, but the banks, whatever. Number 7, true or false? Prior to the Eiffel Tower, the tallest man-made structure on Earth was the Great Pyramid of Giza. Is that true or false? I came up with that question a while ago and I really liked it, but what do you think?
I have to get you a trumpet
Mm.
so you can blow it.
Mm. Toot toot. A bit of income to, I mean, what? Says Danny. Indeed. But that's the thing, though. To harp on about it, it's the thing that people are saying, oh, we're not going to do that. But everyone's saying, well, you've changed your mind once. I'm not risking my entire career on you not have changing it again.
Yeah, well, there's other people already finding alternatives that are actually giving them bigger percentages.
Yeah. The only thing that happens if you deny sex workers a decent living way to make money is they do it in bad ways. That's it. You should follow Mark's OnlyFans. He wears various skimpy outfits while telling you his life hacks, says Sarah.
I might take that up.
Okay then, number 7.
I'm sure that's a niche market. No one else is doing it.
Prior to the Eiffel Tower, the tallest man-made structure on Earth was the Pyramid of Giza. It's false. It was the Washington Monument, which was completed in 1884, which is 555 feet. The pyramids are only 481 feet.
But the Eiffel Tower followed on quite quickly afterwards, didn't it?
Mm. I'm going to do my knitting while being on the phone chatting dirty and getting paid, said Kim. Who were misses?
No. That's Tom Daly's niche market. It's already been taken.
Oh.
He does that. Does a lot of knitting, does Tom Daly.
Does he?
Finds it keeps him calm when the nerves get to him.
What about
Question number 8. In what year did the Millennium Dome receive its first visitors to the attraction? Now known as the O2.
I'm going to remind you as well, as quick as you can, to make sure that you do have your felt ball guesses ready on the score sheet.
Quite a few not there.
We're still waiting for Bevs, Noskis, Imbibo, Colonel, Doc Nasty, Charlie, the Firebreathe Number Ducks, and Jen +1. Once again, guys, well, we'll put the felt ball screen up again for you in a second, but make sure you get that on there as soon as you can. We're running a bit behind tonight. We were a bit messing around, so just make sure you put it on there soon. Let me know if it pays well. I might have to quit my day job and learn into knit, says Sarah. It's a living. It's like the dinosaurs in Flintstones when they find him underneath the sink eating all the garbage. It's a living.
Yeah. So in what year did the Millennium Dome receive its first visitors to the attraction? Did we catch you out on this? It was 1999, New Year's Eve, when the Queen was very obviously not happy to be doing Auld Lang Syne with Tony Blair on screen. So yeah, it was the day before the Millennium.
Number 9. In which ancient city was the Parthenon built? In which ancient city was the Parthenon built? Anne says she's been there. I've been there as well. We went in 2000, didn't we?
Everyone slated what was going on at Millennium Dome for the Millennium. We found it absolutely brilliant.
I loved it. It was amazing.
It was worth the money just for the show to Peter Gabriel's music. What they created visually there was just fantastic.
They had that chill out room, which was all like lights and beanbags on the ceiling. It was amazing.
Yeah. And then you also saw the, which you can now see, I think, on YouTube, was the final Blackadder that was ever made.
Blackadder Back and Forth.
Was that it?
That was the one it was called. I still like the idea that they had for the next series of Blackadder. It was going to be set in the early 70s. They were all going to be a punk band. And it was going to be Baldrick. It was going to be called Bald Rick. He was going to be a bald drummer. Anyway, number 9, the Parthenon was built, of course, in Athens. Athens for number 9. And that dog's barking again. And finally, number 10.
And finally, you don't get more of an iconic status in the UK than Stonehenge. But which county is it in?
No, drop them out of the markets. Drop the name.
What have I dropped now?
Peter Gabriel, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Peter Gabriel, absolute amazing lyricist. If you read into his lyrics, absolutely fantastic.
Someone's just done a laughing face on my score sheet pin. Why are you laughing at that, Sarah? What the heck?
She's found it for the first time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she could never find it before.
We saw the Star Wars Identities exhibition at the O2, says Linda. Ooh. I want to go to that Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. It looks so cool. You get your own lightsaber. Right, anyway. 10?
And the answer is Wiltshire.
Wiltshire, won't she? Right.
And moving on to the marathon again.
Marathon again, and then I'll show you the felt balls because I think there are a few people that haven't yet seen it.
I'm going to nip out while you do that, if that's all right.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to put the sound back on now. Oh, God.
Yes, no, I haven't used the naughty music.
Oops, try to do that to Kim's comments, says Sarah. Next door to us, says Joan. Oh, you're a Wiltshire, are you?
Yes, apparently the tunnel underneath it has been banned.
Oh.
They're not allowed to do it anymore.
Well, that's where the doctor's kept, isn't it?
Yes.
Indeed. Right.
In the Pandorica.
Now Sarah's given us an angry face. Why? Okay, so there we go again. Kitchen's got 14. Claire got 15. What has Sarah found as she lost it? Faints, says Anne. She got 16. 14 for Amy.
12 for Fiona.
So there you go again. The top 3 have one link and the bottom 3 have another link. No, Hampshire, next door. I see.
Right, I'm coming back in a minute.
Okay. Once again, guys, can I remind you as well to get your felt ball guess? Oh, you already are. I'm preaching to the converted here. So Jen +1, Doc Nasty, Imbibo, and Noskis and Bevs. If you can get your felt ball guesses up there. We haven't got many to get through, but do let us know on there as well. Hit that donate button. There you are. So they are at the moment. We've got an anonymous blobfish in the Belgian buns. I'll never tell, said Sarah. 18 for Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks, 18 for Sherry. I'm about 30 miles away from Stonehenge, said Linda. I'd like to go to Stonehenge, just to see it. Just one of those things, isn't it? So currently, Tommy +4 has 20 Sarah points. Mum +3 has 30 Sarah points. Noskis have 20 Sarah points. And Charlie and the Mean Factory have 42 Sarah points. You keep saying 3, but I can see 4 pictures in each row. You know which one we mean. The 4th one's just the link. What is it? Right, and I will also put on the felt balls for you, just in case you missed any of them. I must say the lighting is much better on the stairs. Much more crisp. Stonehenge is amazing, says Tracy.
If you get near, they wouldn't let us anywhere near when I went.
Then he says, way, I think I have the marathon. Good. Right, we're still waiting on Jen, Doc Nasty, and Nosky Servants for your felt ball guess. So we'll give you a bit for that one. Don't forget, you need to have that ready by the end of the recap of round 4. Otherwise, it won't be counted. Okay, let's get back into round number 4, which is non-copyright this time. Once again, 2 points for all these. As always, it is the 4th and final round. It is on with...
General knowledge.
Fantastic, Noskis. Thank you very much. General knowledge.
Or the way he pronounces it, it's a French military man.
General knowledge.
I'm going to do... odds.
Good, I went 2 evens.
Oh. I'll get 4th of those.
Thank you from the Docks Eastbourne for your donation. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. We really do mean these donations. We are back at work, but we are nowhere near what we were earning before.
Yeah, we need to double our quizzes, to be honest.
And your donations really do help. If nothing else, it helps us pay for food, and it also helps pay for hosting as well.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
That was the weird thing on why we got rid of the Fridays. It was actually costing us more to host than we were getting in.
Just the way it is, unfortunately, guys. Sorry. Right, number 1. In which town is the Royal and Ancient Golf Club?
That's one I said to do odds.
You did, sorry.
Never mind.
You can do...
No, it's alright. It's alright.
You do odds, it's fine. It's just at 21 minutes past us, so we just...
Right, well, let's quickly go up and then I can catch up on the recap. Who has written more books, Jamie Oliver or Gordon Ramsay?
Do you know what to do in odds now?
No, I'll do evens. It's alright. You wanted to do the response to that. I've already got it made up.
What? No, I just wanted it because of that one. That's all.
Well, we'll swap over at that point then. We'll swap over now then.
Right then, do number 3.
What nationality... Oh, God, this is what he's like. What nationality is the lager giant Grolsch?
Can you get any lager or larger?
Can lager have a nationality?
Yeah.
The company might have, but can the lager itself?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what shirt she's talking about, but John's done hers.
Yeah, money pot, felt ball.
Right.
Yeah, because you can say a baguette is a nationality of France, loosely.
Moving on. Question 4.
Number 4. Number 4. Tofu and TVP come from which bean? Tofu and TVP come from which bean?
What does TVP mean?
I was about to ask you. I don't know what that is.
You don't?
No.
Textured vegetable protein. It's what they use as a meat alternative.
I see. Been a while since Mark moaned. 1.5 years I had to put up with this.
Have I said that? Or is he just prompting me?
Question number 5.
Been 30 years, mate. Question 5. What is 30 divided by a half plus 10?
TVP, Thames Valley Police. That's funny.
Are they after you?
Dear me.
Question 6. We're going to speed through these and then you can catch up on the recap.
Yeah, just so we can get things sorted for you. Number 6.
I just did that one.
Did you?
Yes.
Number 6. Who is the daughter of Debbie Reynolds, who wrote Postcards from the Edge?
I think there's sort of like a swap going on now.
I don't know. Charlie says, you're the one wearing a burglar's t-shirt.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Charlie Grant, Danny is replying to you. You should have heard him when Alex wasn't about. I just can't repeat what you said about Alex. I'm used to it by now. This guy slags me off any opportunity he gets.
Danny, I wouldn't say anything to you that I haven't already said to Alex's face, and he knows that.
Christopher Reese says, I'm trying to work at question number 5, but it doesn't seem to add up. Are you proud of yourself, Christopher Reese? Do you finish the quiz and you think, I did it. I did it.
I mean, I thought my dad jokes were
Oh,
bad. He takes it to another level. Question 7. What would you use Isaac Singer's invention for? To be fair, Christopher has been quite restrained tonight.
Yes. You know, it's not a quiz anymore if I don't have some of Christopher Reese's very punny jokes.
I don't remember what I said about Alex. I remember what we said afterwards, which is not going to be repeated online. For obvious reasons.
Isaac Singer. Question number 8. Nicholas Braxpear, born in the 12th century, was the first and only English what? So Nicholas Braxpear, born in the 12th century, was the first and only English what?
Is it Brack or Break?
It's Braxpear.
Was that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Because there's a bunch of pubs I used to work for called Braxpear.
I just think Danny's comment. Well, we shall move on swiftly from that, and we'll remove it. That idea will take away from the online quizzes completely.
Yeah, I used to work for Braxpear.
Okay. Question number 9. In the Italian language, which city is known as Napoli?
Bertie went to Napoli because she liked the scenery. Wait a minute, something's wrong.
Yeah, it's your
Hey,
city.
mambo Italiano. You have to bend down to look Alex in the eye anyway, says Charlie Grant. Well done, sir. Just for everyone, it was about the gelato and the staff that went to Italy to learn how to make it. Well done for your restraint there, Danny O'Shea. Ooh, careful with my arm.
Actually, I don't think you were actually aware of the conversation I had with him afterwards.
I don't know.
No. And finally, Alex, a long question.
X Factor contestant John Grimes represented Ireland in the 2011 Eurovision Song Contest with his brother singing alongside him to form a duo act. What is his brother's first name? It's also Napoli in Norwegian. That's interesting.
Ooh.
Do you know the only animal in the English language, it's probably been a factoid, I can't remember now, the only animal that in the English language that has its same name in Latin?
No idea.
Boa constrictor.
Oh.
It's the only animal that's also the same in Latin. And also you've got gorilla. Silverback gorilla in Latin is gorilla.
Mm.
Sarah doesn't have to bend down to look me in the eye because Sarah is 1 inch tall enough, 1 inch too tall to be legally classed as a dwarf.
That's not... That's awful to say that.
It's really awful. It's literally a fact. Sarah's
I
1
know.
inch too tall to be classed as a dwarf.
She's the more imposing personality-wise.
Oh
of the
God,
two of you.
definitely. And it pains me to admit she's the funnier of the two of us.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
true.
that annoys me. Anyway, time to get on with your marathon for the final time.
We are going to finish about 5 minutes late, guys.
We're only waiting for Jen +1 and Noski's servants to get their felt ball guessing. Noski, Joan, sorry, if you did say you've already done yours, but it's not on the sheet, so...
Just let us know what
Oh,
it is.
Noski's servants, no, there you go, you're in there twice. Not a problem, I'll just delete you out there. Sorry, Noskis, you were in there twice for some reason. Just waiting for Jen +1 to get your felt ball guessing. Let's move on to the bit about the marathon again. Q, I've been on, they weren't paying for the use of facts, said Charlie.
That's the funniest comment of the night. Go on, read it out, Alex.
Mark, do you feel like Snow White when Alex and Sarah are around? You son of a... And I'm sorry, Kim. I wasn't meant to be towards you. It's true, I'm 4'11", and the cut-off is 4'10", says Sarah. That's why I'm with her, because I just feel bigger. It's not really.
I'm actually
Not
thinking
really.
about reviving the factoids.
They were too much work. You can do them. I don't want to do them.
I'm thinking we'll chat afterwards.
It took me 2 hours a week to make them.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. It took me 2 hours a week that I could have been done doing other things. Right. On with the recap.
The recap.
You call the mark a woman, says Sarah. Well, if the glass slipper fits. I mean, that's Cinderella. I'm mixing metaphors, but...
No, it wouldn't work. The last flitter wouldn't slit.
The laugh. There it is. Right, I'm going to pop out just for a second to get your memes. We'll do them in a minute for you, Charlie Grant. We won't forget. Don't you worry.
No, we won't forget.
We won't forget. We'll see you in a second. Hello, we're back. Right then, it's time to do the felt ball guess. If you get the closest, you get 3 bonus points. If you are second closest, you get 2 points. If you're the third closest, you get 1 point. If you are spot on, you get 5 whole points. My arm's starting doing that. And if you get just 1 ball over, you get nothing.
Yes.
If
you want to come down to our real quizzes, like the O'Shea's did on Monday, you actually get to see the proper version of this, which is called the Money Pot.
And you get to win that, possibly.
Yes.
Right, so we've got Mum plus 3, 1096.
Under.
Tommy plus 4, 1098.
Under.
Quizman and Her, 1911.
Under.
1934 for the Cat's Whiskers.
Under.
1937 for number 32.
Under.
Jamie's Giants, 1946.
Under.
Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks, 1947.
Under.
1950 for the Belgian Buns.
Under.
1951 for Charlie and the Meme Factory.
Under.
1952 for One Girl and Her Pen.
Under.
1956 for the Redheads.
Under.
1961 for Doc Nasty.
Under.
Nosky Servants, 1976.
Over.
So there you go. Doc Nasty gets 3 points. Redheads get nothing. They get 2 points. And One Girl and Her Pen get 1 point for your bonus column. Well done.
Basically, the Money Pot is a bribe to get people to come to the quiz every single week. Because the teams that were there the previous week know what the high and low guess was around it. And then I add more in there and I give clues to how much I put in. Despite telling the O'Shea's what the high and low point was the previous week, they were still massively under.
It really is Norway week, says Martine. It is. It's all coming up Millhouse. Right, let's get on with the answers then. Let's get rid of that donate button.
Indeed.
We came second. I'll have envelope 2, please, says Danny. Answer time. Have we seen the memes? We will do the memes at the end of the questions because I want to get this out of the way so you're not waiting on us.
In the time that we allow you to put your scores on the score grid.
Indeed. Right then, so question number 1. In which town is the Royal and Ancient Golf Club? You'd find it in St Andrews, the birthplace of golf, as they say. Although I would say that some Scots would probably say no. Next up, number 2.
Who has written more books, Jamie Oliver or Gordon Ramsay? It is Jamie Oliver. That said, Gordon Ramsay doesn't give a...
Well then.
I've been waiting all day
I
to do
like
that.
That's because Danny listened to me and I misheard what the amounts were. And Claire used to work there. You know what? You Scots, it must be a small country because you've been everywhere, Claire. Question number 3.
Well, I thought she just travels everywhere because she doesn't like where she lives.
Maybe. It's dangerous. Number 3. The nationality of lager giant Grolsch. They are Dutch. Dutch for number 3. I love the Dutch. Fabulous infrastructure.
Tofu and TVP come from soya.
Soya beans. Number 5. 30 divided by a half plus 10. It's, of course, 70. If divided by a half, not divided by half. Did you look at the question enough? It's not divided by half. It was divided by a half. So there you go.
Debbie Reynolds' amazing daughter who wrote Postcards from the Edge is, of course, Carrie Fisher.
And is almost as famous for being a script doctor as she is an actress. She rewrote many, many, many fantastic
She was amazing.
films.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
She was so prolific in what she did.
In the late 80s and early 90s, most of the films that did well, she rewrote because they were crap.
Yeah.
And she actually made them really good. She was far more than just a fantastic actress. Number 7. What would you use Isaac Singer's invention for? He is synonymous with the sewing machine. Revolutionising the Industrial Revolution.
Question 8.
Nicholas Braxbeer was the first and only English Pope. Number 9.
I lost my last sheet.
You didn't print it out. In the Italian language,
There you go.
which city is known as Napoli? It is Naples. Naples for 9, which is German for no. And finally, number 10.
John Grimes and his brother. His brother was Edward, because they were Jedward.
Indeed.
And who could not forget Jedward? And they're still as overtly hyperactive as they ever were.
But they've learned to make it themselves a lot.
Yeah,
They are funny.
I actually quite like them now, and they're quite good on the political stuff as well, throwing real dingbat tweets at people. Okay, so your first column, you have got a bullseye, you have got a slinky, you've got a scene from Alien. They all come together in Toy Story. So 1 point for Toy Story.
Just a quick look at those scores. 20 for Carrie Lee, 16 for Claire, 18 for Martine. Fiona got 14, Amy got 18. And then at the bottom, you've got Jack Black, you've got the
Red Sea.
and you've got the band Green Day. And together they are
Colours.
Colours.
Let us know what you think of this kind of marathon. We might do more if you like it.
We can make one really easy and one really hard as well.
Yeah.
I think top one was hard and then bottom one was fairly easy, but you can make a very hard one and a very easy one.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool.
Let us know what you think about that.
Indeed. Right, so that's your scores then. So, time for the memes while everyone gets their scores up. What are you doing? Alright. Danny loved the marathon, got them both. Good stuff. That's a good metric. If you guys got it and enjoyed it, that's enough. What? I didn't mean it like that. Right then. So, on to the memes. We have the first one from Mr. Charles.
Fleur took it a little too far.
What is it, 1 point or 2 points?
1 point each, but Fleur took it a little too far.
Colours of the Afghan flag. You're not wrong. How do you score the marathon? 1 point each. Sorry, guys, you didn't say that. Right, so the first one for Charles Grant was rest in peace, the Friday quiz. So long, Friday quiz, we barely knew ye. But you got our Wednesday quiz now, and it's for our full attention. And then the next one.
I love this.
Well, you know, if you can't laugh, you'll cry. Don't know what's in that vaccine, but I'm seeing lights. Sarah says you get 69 points in marathon. You get 69 Sarah points if you want, but they ain't that. Right. So it seems like Jen hasn't put their final points in. Oh yeah, they have. Sorry, Jen. Don't know why I said that. We're still waiting on Belgium. No, we're not. Everyone's done it. Sorry,
No.
I'm completely just not looking in the right way.
Yeah, the Belgian buns will tell you about how the O'Sheas behaved. We sat them next to each other.
Right then. 69. They're in the right order of colours as well. Anna is our geography lady. Well, Mark managed to do the Afghan flag without even realising it. Solidarity for Afghan. Afghanistan need us all. My God. Right. We are heading to Scotland for a couple of weeks, so we may not be able to join your quiz. We are going to be quite remote, so we may not have the signal to join in. We'll say this, Joan. If you can't join our quiz, just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to be with us when you're on your hollybobs. Don't worry about it. Okay? Kim says the Belgian bonds are lovely. They are. You take no guff from no one, but they are very lovely people. Ira says, thanks for a great quiz. Thanks again. Right then.
That one.
Bev says, thanks for another great quiz. Have a great week. See you next Wednesday.
Are we massively bit? Oh no, we're not too bad. It's only 22.
Right. So let's do the scores on the screen, starting with the lowest first. Here we go.
And he's off.
Plus 3, 48, 50 for Jen. Cat's Whiskers got 56, 57 for Imbibo Ergo Son, minus Son, One Girl and a Pen, 59, 64 for the number 32, Dot Nasty 66, 71 for the Quizman and her, Redhead's got 70, 72, 73 for the Belgian Buns, Rubber Duck's got 75, 76 for Jamie's Giants, Nosky's Servant's got 76 as well, 78 for Snot, really a full team this week, and Tony plus 4, Angry Birds plus 1 got 80, as well as Colonel Charlie and Meme Factory, and our winners tonight with 84 points is Bez Brainiacs. So each bonus on the Marathon Flare was 1 point each, so it's two in total. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. Ever thought of being an auctioneer, Alex? Yeah. Thanks for the great quiz. See you next Wednesday. Colonel signing off. Breaker, 1-9 and Rubber Duck. Okay, thank you very much for playing, guys. Have a lovely week. We shall see you virtually next Wednesday. We might see you in person even sooner than that. We are at the station tomorrow, by Hove Station.
There are spaces available there.
If you do want to drop by, do give them a call. Look them up on Facebook. It's the Station Bar Station Bar Hove.
Literally outside the station, and about 4 different bus lanes as well.
Bye, nerds, says Sarah. And thank you as always from, I believe that's probably Amy, thinking of the first 2 letters there. Right then, thank you so much for playing, guys. We shall see you next time. Have a lovely week and have a lovely weekend. And I'll leave you with a quote tonight from Albert Schweitzer. Until he exceeds the circle of his compassion to all living things, man will not find himself an ounce of peace. Thank you very much for playing. We shall see you soon. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.